Is
Yes,
Babatunde here?
sir.
Okay, good. Now go to your GT. Let's get started. And yeah, your replit, I mean. Who is that? Who is whistling? Full screen. Babatunde, full screen. All right, thank you. So we stopped yesterday at where we were about to actually do what? Add what's the name? Credit our Bitcoin balance. Am I correct? So we were able to create a wallet. If we are not speaking, we can mute ourselves. Thank you. If you are not speaking, you can mute yourself. Thank you very much. So we're able to create a wallet. We're able to add we're able to check our initial wallet balance, right? Which was zero, which we all agreed to be zero yesterday. And we're able to tell the user, this is your what? Bitcoin wallet balance. Now, the next thing we did was what? We were about to print, add 10 BTC or 10 Bitcoin to what? To the wallet. And we demonstrated it yesterday by add coding the value. Because if you look at line 10, everyone, what did we do then? We tried to add it manually by saying 10. So if the user wants to change it to 100, what happens? The user would definitely type what? 100. That's the programmer, not the user. The programmer is going to type what? 100. Now, likewise, if you want to do 300, if you want to do 400, if you want to do any amount, the programmer will be the one to type it. So on line 11, where we stopped yesterday, we are trying to do what? We are trying to now collect the amount from the user, enter your credit amount. So once the user enter their credit amount, what happens? Once the user enter their credit amount, what happens? We then save that credit amount to the what? To the Bitcoin balance. Does it make sense? So, and I gave you guys an assignment yesterday. I said everyone should read on what? Casting. So who would share? I don't want chorus answer, please. If you want to answer the question, just use the word, the hand button. Raise your hand, and I will help you. Who would tell me anything about what? What's the name? About casting. So I need hands up. I know there's someone hand currently up. There's someone's hand up. That's David. Any other person? Any other person? Okay, David, can you share us what you know about casting? Okay, Nifemi also, great.
Casting means changing the data type of a piece of data from one type to another.
Okay, fantastic, excellent. Yeah, Nifemi.
So casting is, well, he already said what I wanted to say, but like I can explain it. So
Okay,
casting
please.
is like changing from one data type to another. Like you can have a a string now and you want to change it to like an integer or something like that.
Okay, okay. You have a string and you can change to an integer. All right, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, any other person? Any other person? Okay, good. Okay. So no other person. Okay, both of them they made fantastic choices and they explained very very well. Changing a data type or changing from one data type to another data type, that is casting. And Nifemi gave a bright context to that by saying casting involves what? For example, we gave an example of converting from a string data type to an integer data type or vice versa. It doesn't just work for strings and also for what? integers, you could cast from float, that's decimal, to what, to integers, or from integer to decimal. Do you understand? That is all about casting. Now, and I told you guys yesterday, everything you get from this input takes in what, a string, or produces what, a string. Do you understand? Whatever you get from the user, do you understand, it takes it, or it interprets it what, as a string, as a text. Do you understand? Even if you put one is interpreted as what, as a string. If you put 10, 10 is also interpreted as what, as a string. So for us to tell our interpreter, the Python interpreter, for us to tell the Python interpreter, sorry, excuse me, give me a minute. Yeah, for us to, sorry for that, guys. Yeah, for us to move from an integer data type, what's the name? Sorry, can someone remind me where I stopped? Someone was knocking. Sorry for that. Anybody? Anybody can remind me where I stopped, please? Hello, David. Anybody? Were you guys not listening?
Hello, everyone. Please remember your mics are muted, so you have to unmute to answer when the trainer asks you a question. Remember, you have to unmute
Yeah,
to answer so that he can hear you.
yeah.
So I didn't hear what you said, sir.
So I said, can anyone remind me where I stopped before I paused for a while?
You stopped at integer.
Okay. Any other person? Is that true?
So I just joined.
Oh, okay, Ahmed Young. Welcome. Okay. Thank you, Eniola. Again, I was explaining where you can actually convert from one data type to another data type. And I was telling you guys about everything you get from the user is what, is a string. Even if you are collecting one from the user, from the console, or from anything, it's what, it's a string. Do you understand? Or it's a text. So for you to convert that text to what, to should I say, to an integer or to a decimal number, all you have to do is what, you have to cast in Python. Because what the interpreter understand is that what, everything is what, is a string. Doesn't make sense. So what we are trying to do here, we want to pass in 10 to the to the computer. Once we pass in 10 to the computer does not understand 10 itself. Rather, the computer understands what, a quoted 10. And if I put in a quote, 10 in quotes. So good. My sorry, Anu. Now I want you to go to line 12. Go to line 12. So now type in quotes 10. In quotes 10. In quotes. Quote, quotation mark. Exactly. Now, anything you collect from your shell or from your console, even if you pass it in as this 10, it's interpreted as what? As a string. And this is what it's going to produce. Do you understand? Is this, what data type is this? Anybody can help me with that? What data type would this be? If you want to answer, use the and button. Don't forget. Good. Any other person? Uh, Okay. Any other person? There are a lot of people that have not answered questions today. So, any other person? Okay, starting with Nifemi. Nifemi, what data type is that?
Integer.
Is that integer?
Sir, is it the number?
No. What is on line 12? What data type would we classify this as? Can you see the screen well?
Oh, that's a string.
That is a string. David, do you agree to that?
Yes, sir.
That agree
Yes,
to
sir.
what? Agree to what? What do you agree to?
Agree that the the text on line 12 is a string.
Good. Good. Thank you. So that is what a string. Now, I want you to remove the quotes. Babatunde, I want you to remove the quotes. Babatunde. Babatunde still there? Hello? Babatunde, are you there?
So my
I think
screen
the
is
network.
blank.
Okay, it's not from my end.
It's not blank. I can
It's
see
not
the
blank.
screen.
Yeah, it's just paused. Babatunde, if you are there, can we know? Oh, she dropped off the call already.
He has stopped.
Interesting.
Sir, can I share the screen?
Let's give her a minute to join. If she doesn't join, okay, she's back. Babatunde, please share your screen. I think the network is really terrible. So I said you should remove the quotes. Yes. Babatunde, I want you to remove the quotes. Good. So apart from David, apart from Nifemi, who would tell me what data type this is? I want everybody to participate. Can't hear a thing. Apart from David and apart from Nifemi, any other person will tell me what data type this is.
Integer.
Use the hand button. Use the hand. Remember the rule. If you want to answer any question or you want to ask a question, I would know. Just raise your hand. Okay. I have 4 people. Okay, Edgar. Sorry, the connection is horrible. It's not just from you, it's from everybody. Okay, Ahmed Young. Ahmed Young, what's the answer?
The answer is
I can't hear you, Ahmed Young. Ahmed Young. Okay, Ahmed Young can't speak. And allow your chance. Eniola, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I said, what is it? What's the answer?
Integer.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes. So that is what? That's an integer. That is an integer. Does it make sense? And an integer is different from what? A string. Now, why am I taking my time to explain all of this? Because I'll soon start getting a lot of errors from people when people start saying, oh, it's not working. I'm getting this error. I'm getting this. So I want to use my time to actually explain. No, no, David, we can see Babatunde's screen. Yes. I want everybody to, what's the name, understand that what we're actually doing now, so that when you start having similar errors, you know where to tackle these errors from. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now you can delete line 12. Babatunde, you can delete line 12. Babatunde, you can delete line 12. Good. Now, what we did on line 11, we collected the amount we want to add to our Bitcoin. Is that not so? Now, we want to now add that amount to our wallets. We want to add that amount to our wallet. Let me give you a very typical example before we do that. Let me give you a very, very basic example. Now, take an example. You have, I want somebody to volunteer to unmute their mic. Somebody, I need somebody to volunteer. Raise your hand if you want to volunteer. Okay, okay. David have been answering so many of my questions, so I don't want to use David so much. David, thank you for your active participation. I just want everybody to contribute, but keep raising your hand so that every other person can actually learn from you too. Thank you. I can see Danielle. I can see Nifemi. Nifemi also. I've been doing so well today. All right. I can see Zainab. So I'm going to choose Danielle. Don't worry. I'm going. It's going to go around. I'm going to pick everyone. Danielle, are you here?
Yes.
Good. Don't mute your mic. Just unmute. Let's make this very interactive. Now, everybody, let's listen to Danielle. My conversation with Danielle. So, Danielle, uh, I got you a pulse, right?
Thank
You know
you.
what a pulse is. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So, how much do you have in your pulse? Your wallet or your pulse? How much do you have?
2,000 naira.
2,000. A new
Yeah.
pulse. Is it magical?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. So everybody, Danielle says she has what? 2,000 naira in her purse. Am I correct? Now,
Yes.
l- good. Now, we have another person. His name is Uncle Gabriel. Uncle Gabriel gave you 1,000 naira. How much would you have in your purse?
3,000.
So, can you explain how you got 3,000? Let's all hear.
I added the money I already had in my purse, 2,000 plus the money Uncle Gabriel gave me. That's 1,000, and that's 3,000.
Brilliant. Now, I want you to now look at the code on our screen. Imagine on line 8, you got this purse, and the amount you have in this purse was zero. Am I correct?
Yes.
Do you agree? Now,
Mm-hmm.
on line 11, Uncle Gabriel gave you 1,000. What do you do? What would you do next? Is Daniel still on the call?
I'll add it to
Daniel,
my current balance.
you will add it to your current balance. But how would you
Yes.
do that? Let me know. You are 100% correct. But tell me how you would do it. Tell me how you're going to do it programmatically. So what would you do? What would you have typed? If you okay, don't let's bring it to program, right? Do you like mathematics? Daniel, you're muted.
So I like mathematics. Yeah, I said yes, it's okay.
Okay, good. So when you are doing this in mathematics, what would you have done? How would you have written it down in your book? So if you
I'll,
have wanted to do this,
so I would have written 2,000 plus 1,000 equals to 3,000.
okay. So what is representing 2,000? Let's say 2,000 x is equals to 2,000, right? And y is equals to
Yes.
1,000. If you want to
Yes.
get z, what would you do? Z would be equals to what?
X minus Y.
No.
No.
Now it's not going to. I need the tap very soon. And I also
Daniel,
need the light.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me
So how would you have done that? Just calm down. Let's do it again. You said you have 2,000 in your new wallet. Am I correct?
Yes.
And Uncle Gabriel gave you 1,000. So let's
Mm-hmm.
assume the 2,000 you have in your new wallet is X. Am I correct?
Yes.
And the 1,000 Uncle Gabriel gave you is Y. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes.
Now, what would I have done if the total balance is equals to Z? How would I get Z? Z would what? Be equals to what?
X X plus
Uh-huh.
Y. X plus
Exactly.
Y.
X plus Y. Brilliant. Do you understand? Now,
Yes.
on line 8, we have, what do we have on line 8? Do we have
My
it as
bit.
X or do we have it as Y? So
My
let's say, uh, so my Bitcoin wallet balance would be what? Is it X or Y?
uh
We said X is what?
X. It will be X
Why is it X? I want to know why it's X.
because you X is because it's or you already have it.
Exactly. What you have in your wallet. Is that not so?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what would be Y? in the old code, can you show me y? Can you tell me where y would be? Line what is y?
11.
Line 11. Why is it y?
Because you want to add an amount into that your wallet.
Thank you very much. We want to add a new amount to our wallet. So what are we going to do next? What do we do next? Remember
I
what we said, that z is equals to x plus y. Am I correct? So what would you have
yes.
done next to actually get the new balance?
You do my Bitcoin wallet balance plus credit amount.
Okay, but we want to save it into z. So what do we want to name z in Bitcoin relative to Bitcoin? So what do we want to
Uh,
call our z?
Bitcoin amount.
No, I want you to give it. It's not that it's wrong, but I want you to give it a better name so we'll know what z is.
Um, uh,
Can somebody help us with that? Daniel has tried a lot. Any other person? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I want to know who is following. Okay. Okay. David, I saw your answer. Any other person? Victor, do you want to answer that? You can unmute if you want to answer. I can see your hands up.
So, so it is going to be equal to 2,000. So
No.
it is
Well,
my
well,
Bitcoin. So are you hearing me?
yeah, I can hear you, Victor.
My Bitcoin wallet. So my Bitcoin wallet account equal to 2,000. That's it.
Uh no, no, no. You were almost there, but you got it wrong. Any other person? Ahmed Young. Okay. Any other person? David, do you want to speak?
Yes.
Okay, so I can hear you. David, I can hear you.
So please repeat the question.
But you were raising your hand, right? So the question is, what would I name? What's the name? What would be the name of Z in this case? We said if Z is equals to X plus Y. Okay.
I
what would be
cannot hear
Z?
you very well.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. So I said what would be Z? What would be Z now? I think David's network is bad. Eniola, do you want to help us with that?
Total amount.
Okay, okay. Yeah, David just responded. All right. Any other person? Okay, thank you. You can go back to the code. Everybody, we can mute ourselves back. Babatunde, you can go back to the code. I
Sir,
like
my
Babatunde's
network is
answer.
worse.
Yeah, I think it's just terrible today. It's
My
raining
network
at
is worse, sir.
yes, yes,
So
I get.
I think it's because it's raining.
I keep
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
keep
David, you are
starting it.
correct.
It's raining on my side heavily.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere. Sorry, guys. That's the situation we face here. So I'm so sorry for that. The network is really bad everywhere. Yeah, I have to change my network twice today. Sorry, guys. So I'll just make this very snappy so we'll not experience this again. Yeah. And Yola said, sorry, Babatunde said, look at the answer Babatunde gave. Everybody go to your chat and check what Babatunde said. Babatunde said, my Bitcoin final amount. Do we agree to that name? Yeah. Let me go back to Daniel. Daniel, the conversation is between both of us. So you can unmute yourself. So did you see what Babatunde said? She said, my Bitcoin final amount, which David said total amount, which is
Yes.
correct. Emediong also said total amount. So do you know why they said total amount or my Bitcoin final amount? Can you explain to everybody why did they choose that name? Why? From the illustration we've actually given so far,
Be- because it shows the sum of the two
the sum
amounts you
of the
have.
two exactly, the sum of your previous amount and what Uncle Gabriel has actually given to you. Thank you very much. So now let's put it into code. Let us see how it's going to work. So can somebody walk us through that on the screen or while Babatunde is typing this? Okay, Nifemi said he wants to help. Nifemi, good. You can unmute your mic. All right. Uh,
So
so I'm going to stop Nifemi at a point so that another person would. If you know you want to speak, I know David wants to speak. You can just keep your hands up. Then I would pick you at random. So Nifemi, we are good to go. Yes.
so line 12. Um
So you should assist Babatunde. So Babatunde, we have a new teacher here. So he wants to help us with that. He said line 12. So what do we do line 12?
uh I think
Hello?
inputs.
Okay. But wait, should it be input? Should it be input? Can we think of it again? Nifemi. Look at line 11. What we have in line 11. We've already used inputs.
Oh, no. Print,
Good.
print, print.
Okay. Okay. He said print.
Then
Print
the
what?
brackets, the two brackets. Put in the two brackets.
The two brackets. Okay.
And then put in quotes the final amount
Put in quotes the final amount.
is.
Excuse me,
Put in
sir.
quotes.
Is it single? Is it single code or
You can
double
use
You
code?
can use
anyone.
anyone.
Anyone. You know, I told you guys you can use single quotes, you can use double quotes. It's
So
our
put in
choice.
quotes the final amount is. Then outside the quotes, put in a comma. No, not outside the brackets, outside the quotes, but it's still in the brackets. Then put in credit underscore amount.
All right. Thank you, Nifemi. So, David, I saw you have another suggestion. So, but before you make your suggestion, David, I want us to run this code. Let us see what the result would be. If truly it's working or it's not working. No, now, Babatunde, you can actually do this for us, right? Before you do that, chill. Can you pause? Before you do that, I want a volunteer to help us do this. I know you can do it, Babatunde, but I want a volunteer to help us do this. Anybody, you can raise your hand. Anybody? I think everybody can do this. No, not Nifemi, but thank you, Nifemi. I can see your hands up.
Sam, me.
Use your hand. Use your hand. You see, we have this hand icon. If you're not using your hand, I won't call you. Good. Now you are using the hand. Any other person? Now I made young. Help us out. Thank you. So Babatunde, let's follow Emedion's instruction. Emedion, you are muted. You are muted. Hello.
Yes, sir.
All right, so help us out. Help us out. You are still muted, Emedion. You said me, and still you are muted. Emedion is muted. I think I'm going to move on. Emedion, should I move on?
So it keeps muting itself.
I think someone is muting you. Who is trying? Who is doing that? Can we stop muting Emedion? Can we stop it? Now, Emedion, just unmute now. Unmute now. Emedion, hello. Hello, Emedion. Hello, Emedion, you are muted. You are muted. If you can hear me, you are muted. All right. I think something is wrong on the Emedion side. Any other person? Any other person wants to help us out? Um, I think um Falashike, are you there? Don't be shy. You can, if you don't know it, I'm going to help you out. Falashike, are you there? Good. So Falashike, can you help us out? Can you help I and Babatunde out? Can you help everybody else? I, for reasons I don't know, I can't hear you. I don't know, maybe it's from my end or it's from your end. Can anyone else hear Falashike?
No, sir.
Okay, I think it's from Falashike's end. All right. Who else? Umar. Umar, are you there?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Thank you,
But we
Anila.
cannot
Umar,
hear
are you
for
there?
Lashike, sir.
Thank you. Umar, are you there? Daniel, can you help us? I need someone to help. I don't want to say the answer myself. Can we make this snappy? Nifemi, you are not muted, but we can't hear you for reasons I don't know. Okay, Falashike
So what
mic
did you
is
say?
bad. Not Nifemi, Umar, I mean. Not you, Nifemi. Umar, we can't hear you at all. Anyways, I think Babatunde, can you unmute and actually help us out? So what are we going to do,
Okay,
Babatunde?
sir. We'll do Python plus the name of the file.
Okay, so let's do that.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for interrupting. I forgot to mention something.
Okay.
So after he puts the credit amount, he should put another comma and then
Oh,
type in quotes again and then put in Bitcoin. So that to be
oh,
the final amount
in bits,
is 100 or whatever amount
100
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Thank you for that observation. Thank you very much. Yes. So you can enter the amount. Babatunde, enter the amount in the console. Enter the amount in the console. In the shell, I mean. You can enter 100, you can enter 50, you can enter 10. No, you have to enter something. So I think we are right on track. We are doing really, really good. And good. So Eniola, you can ask your question now. I can Eniola, you can ask your question. I can see your hands up. En- Eniola,
Sorry,
are you there?
sir.
Nifemi, I can hear you.
Yeah. So in the code, he puts 100 Bitcoin instead of just Bitcoin.
Okay, I'll check that now.
Okay.
I'm coming. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I saw that. Babatunde, so remove that 100 and just leave it as BTC. Remove the 100. Exactly. So go back to your console and continue typing. Type 100. Type 100 in the shell. In shell. Shell.
How?
Go to shell. Go to shell. Type 100. Enter. Just 100 and enter. Delete. Delete 100. Just type 100. You okay? Enter. You don't need that space because so you see you have to rerun the program. It is still showing the previous 100 you typed before. Do you understand? Eniola, do you want to ask a question? I can see your hand is up. So is it working now? Now we will make this
Yes,
better,
sir.
but before we make it better, question time. Anyone, raise your hand if you want to ask questions. I want everybody to. I don't know. Maybe you guys are here. I want you to ask questions. Ask questions. Hello, question time. Question time. Question time. I'm waiting for your questions, everyone, before we continue. I think with this, we've done something. Zainab, are you there? Do you want to ask any question? Victor, do you want
No,
to ask any
sir.
question? Okay, do you understand
Uh,
everything so
Sir,
far?
the typing is too tiny. I can't see it.
Oh, it's too tiny.
Yes, sir.
You can't see anything on our screen.
I can see,
Thank
but
you
not
very much.
clear.
Can you see it now? It's okay, Babatunde. Okay, it's enough. Okay, good, good. Now, close the, what's the name? The file to the left. Look at, no, no, no. No, no, no. That blue file, the one that is ticked blue. After files, before files, I mean, that's icon that is ticked blue. Not this. Look at files. Exactly. Click on it. Great. Yeah. All right. David, you like to speak. David, I'm with you.
So, I think it should be like the amount you typed in plus the amount before, but it's not like that.
Before. Exactly. You are very, very correct. I was expecting someone to actually raise that. But I would just want us to run this first. And before we do that, I would like us to do something else. But thank you very much. That is very, very bright of you. Yeah, thank you very much. So, any other person Any other person with fantastic opinion or fantastic question, just ask your questions. Don't be shy. If you don't understand, ask your question. Or if you cannot ask the question while speaking, you can drop your question in the chat. You can drop your question in the chat. Yes, it's almost 7, I know. By 7:05, we are done with this. Thank you very much, Victor. I'm sorry, it's just we want to help everybody. Okay, Nifemi, you can ask your question. Eniola, are you still there?
So my question is that because
Okay.
the balance was already 10 Bitcoin before, the reason why I didn't say we should add it was because like that balance there was not, it was like
Was
in a string.
exactly. We
It
had
was in
coded
a
it.
string
Yeah,
and it was quoted,
we
so
had
there was no
coded
way
it.
we could add it.
So good. But look at line 8. We already have something on line 8. If you check line 8 out, can you see line 8?
Yes, sir.
So you see we have 0. The balance is currently 0. So what if this balance on line 8 was 2000? What Daniel wanted before? Do you know the 2000 will not be added to this current balance because we just did credit
I
balance?
can hear
Do you
you.
understand? Can any other person hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I
Yes,
okay,
sir.
good. Do you get what I'm saying, Nifemi?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nifemi. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Apart from Zainab and Amedion, can any other person hear me? Zainab, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, David.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you for Lashike. I don't know. I think you might want to disconnect and reconnect again. So, because nobody have further question, now let's make this better. So, Babatunde, I want you to delete line 10 because we don't need it, right? Okay. Okay. Now, on line, let's go with what um, David said. David said we should create a new variable. Now, David, I want you to unmute yourself and help us out with this. I don't know how to do that. Can you please show us and show everybody how to
Okay.
do that? Good. Thank you very much. So, line 10, David said, should we do it on line 10 or what line should we do it, David?
Eh, eh, 11. No.
So, we should do it below line 11, right?
12.
So, we should do it
Yes.
below line 11. So, create another line on line 12. So, bring what is on line 12 to line exactly. So, good. No, no, above, above. Just go to the back of line 10, at the end of line 10, and click enter. Put your cursor to the last, yeah, and enter. Good. So go to line 11, right? No, no, don't delete anything, Babatunde. Good. So go to line 11. So, David, show us what to do.
Okay.
Gradually,
Right.
gently. We don't know it. We don't know it. No, don't say right.
Total
Tell us what.
amount.
No, 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 no. David,
Okay, we'll
listen.
create a variable. Create a variable.
Exact. What will be the name of the
Name it
variable?
total amount.
Total amount. Interesting. All right.
put an underscore on total underscore amount equals to credit underscore amount. No, the credit underscore amount on line 10 plus equal to put a bracket. After the equal to, after the
Uh,
equal to,
I don't
what?
understand what you are saying.
Yeah, what do you want to do, David? There. Hello, David. Can you hear
like
me?
total amount equal to open brackets credit underscore amount plus,
Plus what?
you
Don't,
understand now,
just two. Plus what?
plus 10 plus 10 Bitcoin.
No, no, no. You were on the right track with this. You are still on the right track. Anu, don't go back to where you were before. Delete that bracket. Delete it.
Okay,
Delete it. Delete. Just delete this new
delete it
bracket. Delete this. Leave that plus. Delete this bracket. Delete it. Delete the parentheses. Yes. Delete. Delete the other one. Thank you. David, currently you are right on track. Don't, you are right on track like this.
plus
Think of what
10
you want to do.
Bitcoin
No, we want to add with what was initially in the wallet. What was initially in the what? In the wallet. What was initially in the wallet? Good, is zero. But we gave it, no, no, don't, leave that
Yeah,
BTC out. Leave that BTC out. I know it won't work that way. Remember why it won't work. It won't work that way.
plus 10.
Good. Not 10,
Jesus.
David. Not 10.
10.
David, not 10. Anu, leave it that way. Nifemi, do you want to help us out?
Yes, sir.
Uh, your hands were up. Um, your hands were up. I'm
So I
listening.
can help
Yes.
out.
Okay, please help us out. Thank you.
But so I actually have a question
Okay.
because after we print our Bitcoin balance, we also say that the balance is 10 Bitcoin. But since that 10 Bitcoin is inside quotes,
We've deleted we've
is it
deleted it now.
we've
Remember we
deleted
had
it?
coded it before. We've
Yes.
deleted it. If you look at it,
Oh,
you will see it in the code again.
okay.
We're just trying to use it to explain to ourselves yesterday, right? So
Yes.
we've removed it now.
Okay.
So can you help us out now?
So credit underscore amount plus
Plus
delete the 10 and delete
delete
the other plus sign
zero.
and
Okay.
delete the zero too.
Okay.
So credit underscore amount plus plus my underscore Bitcoin underscore wallet underscore balance.
Brilliant. David, do you get that now? That's what we wanted to do. That was, I say, you were right on track. David, do you get?
Sir.
All right. Thank you for the help. Um, any other? Okay. So what else do we have to change? Any other person wants to help us? Onifemi will still continue. What else do we want to change? Would everything work perfectly now?
So sir, she should print
No, 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 no.
the
Anu, remove the equal to.
remove the
Anu,
equal
remove the
to.
equal
That's where
to.
the code stops. Then go to line 12. Go to line 12. And then where we have credit underscore amount, change that to total underscore amount.
Thank you very much. That is it. Now I'll be asking everybody questions. I think we are done for today. So it's just question time now. So I'll be asking everyone question. So
Put the total in capital letter. The first T of the total should be in capital letters.
all right. So Anu, let's run this. So good. Now, one quick one. Very quick. Now I want you to change that my Bitcoin wallet balance to 10. So let's say for every Bitcoin wallet you open, you have 10 Bitcoin initial deposits. Like it's actually free. It's given to you. Like Danielle said, she had 2,000 in her own wallet when she opened it. So our own wallet, upon opening our wallet, we have 10 Bitcoin. Do you understand? So change that my Bitcoin wallet balance to 10. Anu, did you get that? No, no, no. The variable where you declare the variable. No, Anu, where you declared the variable. Undo what you've done. Not exactly on line 8. On line 8. On line 8. Change that 0 to 10 and run your code again. So let's credit it. Can you see? Do you get? Which means it's actually working. So now, uh, I'll give you guys 2 minutes to ask questions. Then we call it till Monday. So does anyone have questions to ask? So you have
So
questions.
I really don't understand how we combined everything together, but I'm getting it little by little.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anu, for that. I'll attend to that shortly. Any other person?
Please, can you continue sharing your screen?
Okay. Any other person?
I'm sorry,
Please,
sir,
can you
but
continue sharing
now
your
that
screen?
I'm coming, David, I'm coming. Sir, now that I'm sharing my screen to you. Can I show you my error that I told you about?
We would immediately after this session, you will show me that. Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, sir.
good. Any other person? So you can share your screen, Anu.